Formed elements. Erythrocytes, leucocytes and platelets are collectively called formed elements of blood. Here you can see RBC or erythrocyte, WBC or leucocytes, platelets, and also you can see the plasma. Observe and try to understand. Erythrocyte or RBC are the most abundant of all the cells in blood. A healthy adult man has on an average 5 to 5.5 million of RBC per cubic millimeter of blood. Here you can see the photograph of RBC. RBCs are formed in the red bone marrow in the adults. The process of formation of RBC is called erythropoiesis. RBCs are devoid of nucleus in most of the mammals and are biconcave in shape. They have a red-colored iron-containing pigment called haemoglobin. A healthy individual has 12 to 16 grams of haemoglobin in every 100 ml of blood. Here you can see the biconcave shape of RBC. Observe and try to understand. These molecules play a significant role in transport of respiratory gases, about which we have mentioned in earlier videos. RBCs have an average lifespan of 120 days, after which they are destroyed in spleen. The organ is shown here, and therefore spleen is called the graveyard of RBC. Leucocytes or WBC are known as white blood cells as they are colorless due to the lack of hemoglobin. They are nucleated and are relatively lesser in number, which averages 6,000 to 8,000 per cubic millimeter of blood. Here the monocyte, lymphocyte, neutrophil, basophil and eosinophils are the 5 types of WBCs. You can also see erythrocyte and platelets here. Process of formation of WBC is called leucopoiesis, which take place in bone marrow. They have a short lifespan of 3 to 21 days. Abnormal increase in WBC is called leukemia. Based on the nature of cytoplasm and nucleus, WBCs are classified into 2 categories, namely granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes have granular cytoplasm and lobular nucleus. They are of 3 types, namely neutrophil, basophil and eosinophil. Neutrophils are the most abundant cells, about 65%. Basophils are the least, 0.5 to 1%, and eosinophils 2 to 3%. Here the different blood cells are shown with their function. Neutrophils and monocytes are phagocytic cells which destroy foreign organisms entering the body. Basophils secrete histamine, serotonin, heparin, etc. and are involved in inflammatory reactions. Eosinophils resist infections and are also associated with allergic reactions. Lymphocytes are of 2 major types, B and T lymphocytes, which are responsible for immune responses of the body. Once again, the blood smears photograph is shown here. Neutrophil, lymphocyte, erythrocyte, monocyte and platelets you can see here. Next is about platelets. They are also called thrombocytes and are produced from special cells in bone marrow, namely megakaryocytes. Blood normally contain 1,50,000 to 3,50,000 platelets per cubic millimeter of blood. Platelets can release a variety of substances which are mainly involved in coagulation of blood. A reduction in their number can lead to clotting disorders, which will lead to excessive loss of blood from the body. Hope you got information about RBC or erythrocyte, WBC or leucocyte and platelets.